Hey, what's up guys? Color Truth here with some more Battlefield 3 gameplay, and today I've got some team deathmatch on Sharqi Peninsula. I'm going to be running the Assault class with the AK-74M. Oh, check out that nice reload glitch. You guys catch that? Yeah, I've got 16 bullets, think I have 31. Running the AK-74M with the Cobra Sight grip and heavy barrel. I know someone's going to say, Cloud, take the grip off the 74M, you don't need it. Well, a couple weeks ago, maybe even a month, I would have certainly agreed with you, but now, after trying out the foregrip on the 74M, I seem to do better with the grip on than with it off. And someone outside my window just started a construction drill, and that is awesome, because you guys are probably going to hear that in the background, but hey, let's continue on here. I would have agreed with you about a month ago that you don't need a foregrip on the AK-74M. But after trying it out, I find myself doing better with it on than with it off. And that is one thing I have preached and said, and some of you guys are probably plugging your ears because you've heard this so many times from me. Use the setup that works the best for you. Don't worry about the stats. Stats give you indication. They are not what's actually going to happen or how well your weapon will perform. You are the player controlling it, and whatever setup works best for you, that's what you choose, even if it's statistically the worst. If you want to run a rifle scope, foregrip, and attack light, if that's the one you perform your best at, then use it, man. It's that simple. But not here to talk so much about setups as I am the gameplay you're going to be watching today. Now, throughout this video, you're going to see that I basically just plant my fat butt here on this building and hold it down. Reason being is that I'm watching a couple of different spawn points and lanes. Here on Sharqi Peninsula, there are some long-range, medium, and close-quarters engagements, and that is one thing I really like about TDM. You're going to have all of those, for the most part, in every single map, except for perhaps North Shark Canals, where it's literally just like, that's where, if you use if you're like a shotgun user, that's where you go to heaven. Once you die, playing somewhere else like Armored Shield, you get reborn in North Shark Canals TDM with your freaking Sega 12 and buckshot and all this other crap. Anyway, so let's continue on. You're going to be seeing me watching a couple different lanes. Now I'm going to come down here, grab some ammo real quick, because as you can see I only have 24 shots left. Definitely going to need to grab some. But once this clip fades out, it's going to cut back into my fat butt sitting on top of this building again. Now I'm watching a couple different spawn areas. One of them is this one straight ahead as my aim goes whack right there. That's a very common spawn point on Sharqi Peninsula. You need to understand this when playing different maps. You got to know the spawn points. Another one, just right behind me now, kind of that little roadside down there with that building. Also, straight ahead to the left, that is a very common spawn point. One of them in which will play a role a little bit later on this video as I continuously rack up a ton of kills. Now I cut some of this cut parts of this video out, excuse me, just because it was so long. But I managed like a 25 or 28 kill streak while planting my fat butt up here and just camping my way to that kill streak. I had a huge dome tent and everything like that. I had a campfire going. It was really that bad. But what I'm doing here is I'm using my weapon to its strengths, understanding my position, understanding the spawn points, and really taking advantage of this situation. You can see me engage many targets at long range. That right there is beautiful. That is what I want for the AK-74M, long range engagements. But here comes a moment where it's just like, oh no, this is not good. Now you may be saying, well, hey Cloud, what if they spawn like that guy does right there? We'll talk about that in a second as I literally spray and pray. At this moment, I accepted I was going to die. I said, you know what, screw it, I'm dead. But it's like, wait, oh, I'm not dead, I'm still alive, maybe I can kill him. And that's what you never should do. Never have that mindset in an engagement. You may have that oh crap moment, but just aim and shoot. Aim and shoot. It's hard to stay calm. I know, your heart rate skips up there, blood level goes up, everything like that, just because it's kind of like a oh crap moment, just surprise you. Just stay focused, stay on target, and you should be able to take your enemy out if he's a bad aim like that guy was right there. As you can see, I do have my handy dandy G18, and that is what I got for close quarters. Now this guy right here thankfully didn't see me because he did have a shotgun. He drops his nice support kit and allows me to have ammo. Now you may be saying, well, that spawn area that's kind of behind me now, just be at the bottom of the roadway, why is that not such a big deal? Well, really, it's because of this. I have a position, or rather elevation advantage over those guys. They need to turn and look up. That is huge when playing really anything in terms of first-person shooter games and even real-life military. Having the elevation advantage is huge and is really something that you want. And that is why I'm not really too worried about having a lot of enemies spawn down there. I can take them out one by one, even though they may rush the building. That's why I got the handy-dandy G18. And this right here is just flat-out awesome and where you want to use the AK-74M. These engagements, these really about medium range, is just, oh, this weapon is so good. It is just flat out amazing at medium range. hardly any recoil. With the grip heavy barrel, you really have got this thing down to vertical recoil, and just pull down on your joystick or mouse, and you should be able to absolutely destroy plenty of enemies. And my buddy Need for Speed guy here, he's the infamous Speed, yes, using his M16, I'm out shooting him in a lot of these shots. So as you can see, the AK definitely can hold its own when it comes to medium range. Now these guys are still just pouring out of the building, and finally I realize, oh, there's going to be, there's someone below us down here. So I jump down and try to engage a guy in close quarters, which is not something you should do with this weapon, and I ultimately get killed as he had a UMP-45, thus ending my streak. I do get revived, but I don't really, that's really the end of the actual streak in terms of kills goes, because I did die right there. Now I'm going to get a few more kills here before this video ends, but as you can see, just from understanding really my position, where I'm at, the weapon that I'm using, and the spawn points on the map, it allowed me to have a huge advantage over my enemies, and allowed me to go on a very nice streak. And this guy I just got caught reloading right there. I really have a bad habit of reloading when I shouldn't, and when there's more enemies in an area, I need to quit pressing that reload button so much. But as you can see, it's just really about understanding the map and layout, and where oftentimes you can just kind of camp there. Now, in objective and kind of conquest game modes, maybe you say that's good because it's an objective thing, and TDM is just, oh, you're being a coward. It is a legitimate playstyle in terms of what you can do. It can be very frustrating to go up against, but in this situation, I'm not like I'm head glitching or in a spot that's impossible to get to. A well-aimed or a well-played sniper shot will take me out just instantly. I'm gonna die. I'm not really in a lot of cover. I'm exposing myself a lot, but I'm taking cover behind this kind of sterile area. And this guy came up there with a G8 or with a UMP. My buddy Speed was yelling at me. He's coming up, so I pulled out my Glock. Unfortunately, I could not take him out. But I was not really in a kind of confined space in terms of cover goes. I was way out in the open, very much exposed, and could have been taken out by assault rifle, carbine, LMG bipod, sniper rifle, you name it, it could take me out very, very fast. So anyways, that's going to be it. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. My camp sauce up there, I think I'm even going to go buy a bigger tent now, because I don't think that the one I have now, that dome one's going to work. I think I'm going to have to buy a huge one. So it's going to be open for others anyway. Take care, guys. I will see you all next time. Bye.